Hi guys, this is Jim and Pam, and we had decided to stop at Ooldea station for a few days to experience what it was like for Daisy Bates to live in the desert. Now, Daisy Bates was a famous lady. She lived with the Aboriginals in a tent for 14 years at Ooldea station and lived there for about 19 years all told. Most of our knowledge from the first settlers of Australia comes from Daisy Bates in that area, and I was most disgusted. I walked around and saw this beautiful little memorial, which I think should have been done a little bit better, with a board up there explaining more about Daisy Bates. To walk around the area and to discover the rubbish, the absolute junk laying everywhere behind the hills. What they have done is they've pushed sand piles up behind the station there where you won't see it. You can see the sand, the piles of sand in the background here, which don't actually appear much when you're sitting on the train. You wouldn't notice them, you just think they're just normal sand hills. But if you go over the back of those sand hills and start walking around to the area, it is a bloody disgrace. There's junk and rubbish everywhere. All the buildings were pushed down in the Second World during the nuclear tests, were just pushed in a great pile. They're all piled up in a great pile mess, half buried. Everywhere you walk there's just rubbish, metal, rubbish laying everywhere. I think it is a disgrace. I think we need to write letters to our MPs. We need to get onto the railways to make them clean this mess up in respect for Daisy Bates. She's a treasure, a national treasure, and should be preserved at all costs. Her campsite is still intact, and the places where she stayed and spent so many years learning so much about the Australian natives has been trashed and makes it look like a tip. Truth be known, I've seen tips that look tidier than this joint. It is a disgrace. So get on your bike, start writing letters, start complaining to our railways and the MPs, and let's see if we can get this cleaned up and get a proper memorial set up in there with a board explaining what the work that Daisy Bates has done. The more I walked around, the more rubbish I found. The more rubbish I found, the madder I got. Come on guys, clean it up. It's one of our national treasures.